SVRA members, welcome. We're here at, where are we? We're at Laguna Seca, right? We're shooting this for Road America coming up in a couple of weeks. I'm Alex Miller, the race director for SVRA, and want to welcome you and get going on our drivers meeting, our video drivers meeting. Firstly, this is no longer sim racing time here, and I want to make sure that there's respect for everybody. We can't be bumping and bouncing into each other. I want to make sure that we keep this a clean race weekend. Registration opens at 3 o'clock, and we'll move the vehicles in at about 3:30, and we're going to close at 6:30. So you need to be there on opening load-in day on Wednesday, May the 12th, between 3 and 6:30. We'll continue load-in again at 7 o'clock on Thursday morning for those of you that get there on Thursday. There's plenty of paddock space at Road America, so you shouldn't have to worry about worrying about your space. Gang, be sure you refer to the schedule that you get at registration. Don't bring the schedules from home. Run groups do change, sometimes you change, and so we want to make sure you're using the proper schedules. Be sure you all sign in at first. No track entry will be authorized without being registered. As of this meeting, a COVID form and a temperature check will be required at registration. The state of Wisconsin may change that between now and the time we're doing this, and we'll let you know with an updated email if we don't have to go through that. If you're doing a test day, all drivers that intend to test on test day must be registered in the car they're testing. If you want to switch cars, you must register as a co-driver in that specific car. You can't have drivers out on track that are not registered in those cars, so please make sure you do that. You do not need to go to tech for test day to get out on the track, but you will need to get it done during the day on Thursday to complete the balance of the weekend. So please do not wait till the end of the day to go through tech. It'll be open all day down at the Scales building next to the garages for your convenience. We want to minimize the time you're there for COVID purposes. Please leave any removable body panels that you have in your paddock and limit the number of crew people that are coming to tech so we can get this done expediently. Thursday is a test day, so let's be respectful of each other. Be patient and get to the corner today. At this time of really sorting out your car, not for racing. It's Thursday, it's test day. Please be respectful of each other's cars. All weekend long, there'll be a full course yellow flag on the first lap out as you're warming up for each first lap of test day sessions. Take this time to look at the flag stations. They're your lifeline for conditions and information. So there will be a full course yellow, no passing during those first times out. I want to talk about flags for a while here. So blowing the checker is a serious problem at Road America. With a 4-mile lap around, it becomes a very big deal when you blow the checker. So we'll be displaying the checker during testing and practice at start finish and at black flag station at 14. If you miss those flags, that checkered flag, there will be some penalties incurred because it's a loss of time. At Road America, it's about 5 to 6 minutes to get back around again, and that's just taking away from the next run group's track time. So please, let's be respectful of that, and make sure you recognize those checkered flags that start in 14. For the races, of course, the checker will only appear at the start-finish line. Yellow flags will be displayed for track situations, no passing at any time. You may race to the first yellow flag station. That's an important feature for you to recognize. That's new to SVRA. Keep racing right up to the first yellow flag station you see. But then you must slow down. If you pass after that, you'll be black flagged for a stop and go penalty. If you give back the pass within the lap, you'll not be flagged in the race. Last year we had a driver turn their fastest lap time in qualifying during a 3-lap local yellow flag situation, which was not good. Guys, you got to make sure that you're being more respectful of our yellow flag situations. So slow down when you're passing those incidents. The track will also use some light situations around the track too. They do have standing lighting, so be respectful of the yellows as you see yellow lights around. Red flag means reduce speed and come to the controlled stop in front of the next flag station. Wait for instruction. You'll either see a full black, the session is over, and you will return to the paddock, or you'll see we'll go double yellows and the pace car will come out and pick up the field during a race, and we'll create a rolling start. Additionally, our pace car may take some shortcuts. Road America has a lot of back doors, and they may actually take a different route during the pace lap time, so please always follow the pace car. When the lights are on, you need to be following the pace car all the time, so let's not get creative here. Okay, gang, I want to remind you of another story here. You want to make sure that you're staying in your car should you have an incident and you run off the road. Please do not get out of the car. Remain in the car. Corner workers will come and rescue you. Getting out of the car and picking up parts or doing something like that is not a good idea. Do not do that. Please pack up for the restarts. It's really important that it's a long track. Everybody gets strung out, but we do want to make restarts very practical. And so we can't start the restart until we get people packed up again. So let's make sure that we're closing up when under a yellow and not passing anybody, but getting that pace car restart back in line to make it happen. Black flag is at turn 14. When it's furled at you, it means we're watching for your behavior. If it's waving at you, we need you to come into the pit lane and see the black flag marshal there right by the grid so that we can have a conversation. If you go 4 wheels off during practice or qualifying, not during the race, but during practice and qualifying, you're required to come in as per the VMC rules to report into the pit lane for a quick safety check of your car's condition. If all's okay, you'll be released and you go back into the session. If you do not come in on your own, we'll be black flagged. You'll be held for a lap on the grid if you don't come in for the next session. Oiling has become a very big issue with us too. So we're going to be using our "You Are Oiling" signs. Again, we've had situations at Road America where people have oiled all the way around the track and the time loss is just horrendous. Road America is a FI approved track in many ways, and they have these orange barricaded ends where there's slots where you can get off track and you can get tucked in. So I want to remind everybody, if you do see the "You Are Oiling" banners out there displayed by the corner workers, we need you to go to those, find an orange guardrail. The corner workers will come out and help pull you back into that safe zone. You'll get out of the way if you're oiling, and we'll come and rescue you after the session is over. But that's probably our biggest problem at a lot of tracks these days, is the oiling situation just kills the track time. We had a big loss at Road America, at Road Atlanta this year. We lost 2 hours and 35 minutes because of oiling, and it's just devastating to your track time. Stay to the right of the pit out blend line, which starts out yellow, then goes to a dotted white. Still keep all the lines on your left. Approaching cars are at top speed here, and you're in an acceleration lane and should be to the right all the way down to the apex of turn 1. So keep going all the way to turn 1 in that blend line. It's like an acceleration lane. Any crossing over the line will get you black flagged. So we do have cameras down there. We'll be watching that to see what's going on. For starts, the starter will only give the green after he sees the entire field pass under the bridge. Road America has a unique problem there. There's a dead zone where the starter cannot see the entire field as it dips down under the bridge, and so he's going to be watching for everybody to clear under the bridge before we wave the flag. We've had some disasters in the past, if some of you recall, and so we want to avoid that problem. So only when the green flag drops do we go. If some of you guys are on the radio and they're yelling for you to go, 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 please do not wait for the green before you go there. It's a bit of a hazardous situation to start there at Road America. On the cool down lap, please maintain 2/3 race speed. Again, it's a long way around here. We want to make sure that everybody hurries up and gets around on the cool down lap so we can get the next race session started on time. Remember, every time we waste a little time, it's more of your track time, so we want to give it all to you as we can. This is vintage racing, and over-aggressive driving will not be tolerated. Dive bomb passing into a corner to gain a position is really not allowed. Remember, the guy doing the passing is usually at fault. Driving into another guy's door is your fault. Nobody remembers who won the race. They only remember who crashed somebody else's car. So please be careful. Let's be thoughtful and mindful. It is vintage racing, and we want to have a good weekend out of it. If you do have an avoidable contact incident, I can guarantee you in the race you're going to get disqualified. During practice and qualifying, you're going to have a conversation with me, and you're going to incur some VMC penalties. So over-aggressive diving is not what we do here. The pit lane speed is 35 miles an hour. We do have a radar gun, and we'll be monitoring that. Paddock speed is walking speed. Transponders, if you need a transponder, we do have some for rent. If yours dies on you, we have a transponder rental deal there in the tech trailer. You may stay overnight, but must depart the paddock and park out in the staging lot on Sunday night. So you may stay through Monday in the staging lot out front. Helmet stickers are no longer required, but we'll be checking our logs. For those people who view the video, we'll show you a graphic there on how to concur that you've seen the video. For those of you running the Sunday Enduro, we'll have a driver's meeting Friday at 12:15 at lunchtime. next to the tech building down there by the tech area. Let's make it a fun race and have a play safe time out of it and a healthy weekend for everybody. Thanks for coming to SVRA.